and welcome to today's English class of grade 2. Today we are in unit 11, 11. And the topic of unit name of today is past action. Okay, so our unit name is past actions. Okay, past actions means, what does it mean? Yes, the action what we did in the past, which is already gone. Okay, the activities, the action that we did in the past, they are called past actions, which is already gone, already done. All right. Okay, let's move forward today's lesson. Here it is. The first question for you. What did you do yesterday? Can you tell me what did you do yesterday? What did you say? Okay, yes. You did several activities. You might say, what is this? I did my homework. Simply you could say, I did my homework. Can you see the boy doing homework? Yes. So I did my homework in the past, yesterday. Next. What is this? Look at here. So you could say, I went to my uncle's home. Another activity could be, what is this? Is your mouth watering? Yes. I ate momo with my uncle. What did you do yesterday? So these all actions were taken place yesterday. Already done. So these are past actions, what we did yesterday. Now one more question. What were you doing yesterday? So what you did was for some time you did, and what were you doing? You were doing for some longer time. Okay, you were doing something for the little bit longer time. So what were you doing? When I ask you what were you doing, you will be answering in the similar way, right? Like here it is. Okay, what the girl was doing. Here you could say, I was listening to songs. Okay, I was listening to songs for time being. Then what were you doing? Next, you could say, I was watching TV. I was watching TV. Next one is, what were the boys doing? I was dancing with my brother. So these all activities are past actions. The activities you did in the past, yesterday, which is already done. Now, you tell me some more actions that you were doing yesterday. What were you doing? Okay, some of you could say, I was cleaning my room, right? I was cleaning my room. Next activity, I was helping my mother. I know all of you are very good children and you help your mother in the kitchen, right? So yesterday also I was helping my mother. Next, I was playing a mobile game. I was playing a mobile game in the past. I was working in the field. Okay, some of you could say I was working in the field. Was working. And then another, I was baking a cake. Baking. Okay, so baking cake in the oven, right? I was baking a cake. So these all activities are in the activities were taken place in the past. So these actions are called past actions. What is our unit name? Past action. what we were doing in the past was cleaning, was helping, was playing, was working, was baking. Okay, so we have here I. That's why was. And if it is we, okay, we, then do we use was over here? No. What do we use? Were. Suppose you and your sister, two were there, then we were cleaning our room. We were cleaning our room. You could say we were cleaning our room. Were cleaning was cleaning. Were helping was helping. Were playing was playing. Were working was working. Were baking was baking. So this is was plus ing, right? Cleaning, helping, playing, working. So these all actions took place in the past. Now it's time for a rhyme. Okay, we are going to sing a rhyme, enjoying a rhyme. Everybody sing with me and enjoy at the same time. Okay, let's sing a rhyme of Dolly. Do you like this Dolly? Very cute Dolly which is swinging, right? Okay, we have a rhyme related to this Dolly. Okay, let's sing together and enjoy together, everybody. Okay, let's enjoy. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, and she called for the doctor to come quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat, and he knocked at the door with a rat-tat-tat. And he knocked at the door with a rat-tat-tat. Okay, do you enjoy? Once again, let's repeat. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, and she called for the doctor to come quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat, and he knocked at the door with a rat-tat-tat. He looked at the dolly and he shook his head. He looked at the dolly and he shook his head. And he said, Miss Polly put her straight to bed. He wrote on a paper for a pill. I'll be back in the morning if the baby's still ill. He looked at the dolly and he shook his head. And he said, Miss Polly put her straight to bed. He wrote on a paper for a pill. I'll be back in the morning if the baby's still ill. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, and he called for the doctor to come quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat, he knocked at the door with a rat-tat-tat. And he knocked at the door with a rat-tat-tat. Okay, thank you everybody to sing and enjoy this Miss Polly song with me. Okay, we have already sang this song, this rhyme together. Did you notice the verbs in the past? Okay, come together. Let's underline the verbs which were in the past tense. Okay, now look at here. Miss Polly. Okay, Miss Polly had or dolly. Had is past over here, okay? And then watch. Was is in the past tense. Called. Can you guess which word next now? Okay, knocked and came. Knocked and came. Now look at here. Another word. Looked. Okay, this is in the past. Next, sook, said, put, wrote, These were in the past. So likewise, had, okay, so which were the words? Had, was, called, and then came, knocked. Okay, these were in the past form of the verb, past form. Past forms were used in this rhyme. Okay, did you get that? Okay, now let's move to next activity. Are you ready? Okay, next activity. Okay, this one. Listen and say. Now it's time for you to look at your book and look at this activity, listen and say. So everybody listen to me how I read, and you can also say with me. Okay, so before that, look at this pictures. So what can you see over here? A home, right? A home, a house. What do you call house, home? And in front of that home, what is here? Who is here? A girl. A girl is doing her maybe homework. She is doing something. And this side here we can see two people talking, a boy and a lady. Who must be this lady? Maybe the teacher, right? Teacher of this boy. Okay, now let's read. When I read, you listen. When I read, you listen, and then you can also say. So that's why this is listen and say. Okay, are you ready? Good. Where was Nima this morning? Okay, this lady asked, where was Nima this morning? What did the boy reply? She was at home, miss. Okay, miss means here addressing to this teacher, miss. The boy called this lady miss. What was the question? Where was Nima this morning? This morning, already passed. Okay, so the lady inquired, the teacher inquired, the teacher asked, where was Nima this morning? And what was the reply? She was at home. She was at home, right? The action was she was at home. What was she doing? Okay, what was the action she was carrying on? What was she doing? What was she doing? She was doing her homework. What was she doing? She was doing her homework. The action was she was doing her homework in the morning, right? Once again, everybody, come on, say with me. Where was Nima this morning? Where was Nima this morning? Repeat after me. Where was Nima this morning? She was at home. She was at home. Was at home. Was. Okay, remember was. Use of was. What was she doing? What was she doing? She was doing her homework. Okay, focus on was doing. She was doing her homework, the action. Then what about you? Where were you this morning and what were you doing? Do you remember? Okay, come on, think. Where were you this morning and what were you doing? If you ask me where I was this morning, I was also at home. I was at home and I was doing several activities, actions. Okay, so what could be the actions? What could be the activities that we do in the morning? I was brushing. I was brushing my teeth. What could be others? I was drinking tea. I was drinking tea. And I was getting ready for school. I was getting ready for school. And I was taking meal. So you can answer many other activities, many other actions that you were doing in the morning. When I ask you, what were you doing in the morning? What were you doing at that time? Where were you? Where were you this morning? And what were you doing at that time? What were you doing in the morning? It means, okay? So you can answer such kind of activities. I was doing this, I was doing that, this, okay? Was doing, was brushing, was drinking, was getting ready, was taking meal, okay? Similarly, other activities, you could answer other activities along with this, okay? Did you get that? Very good. Now let's move further. What is there? Okay, match and say. Here also we have some picture. What can you see over here? Where is this boy? Okay, the boy is in the park, and we can see the boy is reading newspaper, and a girl and a lady is talking. They are talking, but these actions were this action was in the past. So we don't say the boy is reading, okay? We don't say boy is reading, but was, okay? We use was. Let's read. Where was Pukar yesterday? Okay, this was about yesterday, and the boy's name is Pukar. So the lady asked, where was Pukar yesterday? It was about yesterday. Where was Pukar? He was in the park. Okay, this was about yesterday. He was in the park. Watch, in the park. What was he doing? Then what action he was getting? What was he doing? He was reading a newspaper. He was reading a newspaper. So all of you repeat after me, okay? Where was Pukar yesterday? Where was Pukar yesterday? He was in the park. He was in the park. What was he doing? What was he doing? He was reading a newspaper. He was reading a newspaper. Okay, now let's move forward. Now listen and write. Okay, here are some activities, and I will read out some sentences. Okay, I will read out some sentences, and you have to write numbers of those activities. Okay, so I'm going to show you the slide. This will not be shown to you. Okay, this slide will not. I will just read out, and you have to write the numbers. Pukar was sleeping at 5 o'clock. Pukar was sleeping at 5 o'clock. He was drinking tea at 7 o'clock. Number 1 is Pukar was sleeping at 5 o'clock. Number 2, he was drinking tea at 7 o'clock. Number 3, now he is playing with his dog. His dog's name is Kalu. His name is Kalu. Okay, now, okay, number one is this. Number 2, which is second action? Okay, second action is this one, and third is this one. Now check your answer whether your answers were correct or not. Right? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the answer. Now let's move to the exercises now. We have practiced enough past actions. Now exercises. Okay. So in exercise number 1, the question. Where was Nima this morning? Okay, we have already read where was Nima this morning. Now can you answer that? Do you remember the picture? Do you remember the picture? Okay, yes. You saw this kind of picture and the conversation like this. So from here, can you pick up the answer for where was Nima this morning? Yes, she was at home, right? She was at home. So how to answer over here? Our answer is she was at home. Where was Nima this morning? She was at home is our answer. Did you find the same thing? Very good. Okay, this is the answer. Now let me ask you next question. Are you ready for that? Okay, here it is. What was she doing? What was she doing? Okay, can you see here? Okay, she was doing her homework. Okay, have you found? Did you find the answer? Yes, so how to write it over here? Answer, she was doing her homework. Okay, she was doing her homework. Then, next question. Where were you this morning? Where were you this morning? If I ask you, where were you this morning? Then how do you answer it? Okay, this question is for you. You have to write about yourself. Where were you this morning? Okay, if you ask me, what would I answer? What would be my answer? I was at home. I was at home. Okay? Now next question. Are you ready for next question? Very good. The next question is, where was Pukar yesterday? Where was Pukar yesterday? Do you remember the picture? Yes, it is. Where was Pukar yesterday? He was in the park. Where was he? He was in the park. So how to answer over here? He was in the park. Okay, the answer is he was in the park. Now next question. What was he doing? What was he doing? Okay, so he was reading a newspaper. So how do you write an answer over here? He was reading a newspaper. He was reading a newspaper. Then again, I would like to ask you, what were you doing yesterday? This question is for you, okay? You have to tell me your activities, your action. What were you doing? Come on, tell me. What were you doing? Okay, you could answer anything. Where were you yesterday? I was at school. Where were you yesterday? I was at school. And what were you doing? If I ask you, what were you doing yesterday? I was at school. I was reading. I was reading. I was studying. I was doing classwork. As I was at school, I was doing my classwork. What were you doing? I was doing my classwork. Was doing. Okay, so like that, can you answer now? Will you be able to answer? Very good. Now let's move to another activity, and this is fill in the blanks. Can you fill up the blanks? Okay, we have several blanks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blanks. Okay, we are going to fill up this 8 blanks on the basis of the activities we did before. So this is not so difficult task. It is very simple and easy. Okay, do not worry about it. So questions are like, where Nima this morning? She at home. What was she question mark? She her homework. Like this, we will be doing all filling up these blanks. Let's start with number 1. Are you ready? Very good. Okay, where? What is missing over here? This morning. So, was. Very good answer. Was is missing. Where was Nima this morning? This is the complete question, right? Where was Nima this morning? She did not at home. What to write over here? Again, she was at home. Very good. Right. Okay. She was at home. Let me clap for those who wrote the correct answer. Now, number C. What was she doing? What is it correct? What was she doing? Yes, doing is the right answer. What was she doing? Now, number D. She did her homework. What to fill up over here? Come on, guess. Yes, she was doing her homework. Dot puskar yesterday. Okay, it is pukar. Okay, not puskar. Anyways, so name doesn't matter. Puskar, pukar. Okay, here something is missing. What is it? Okay, where was Puskar yesterday? He did not in the park. What is missing over here? He was in the park. What was he? What is missing over here? What was he doing? And then last one is, what is missing over here? He did not newspaper. He was reading newspaper. All right. So next activity is match the following. Okay, let's do this activity. Where was Nima this morning? What was she doing? Where was Pukar yesterday? What was he doing? Now these are the activities. Let's match. Where was Nima this morning? Let's match. Okay, she was at home. What was she doing? What was she doing? She was doing her homework. Where was Pukar yesterday? Where was Pukar yesterday? He was in the park. And then last one is, what was he doing? He was reading newspaper. All right. Now let's move to the next activity, story time. Okay, this is a story time. Do you like stories? Obviously you like stories. Okay, I have brought a story. Listen carefully, listen and enjoy the story. Okay, so here it is. Last week, okay, already passed. Last week, Beena baked a cake for Lina's birthday party. There was Lina's birthday party and Beena baked a cake for Lina. Lina wanted a strawberry cake with pink cream. Lina wanted strawberry cake which was pink in color. And Beena was happy to bake the cake. So what did you notice over here in the story? What did you notice? Baked, right? And wanted, bake, wanted. And then was, right? So baked, wanted, was. Why these verbs are like this? Because I am talking about last week. Okay, this was about last week. That's why baked, wanted, was. Okay, once again, read with me. Last week, Beena baked a cake for Lina's birthday party. Lina wanted a strawberry cake with pink cream. Beena was happy to bake the cake. So this was about past. That's why these verbs are like this. So let's continue the story. First, Beena mixed the things in a bowl. She took a bowl and mixed the things. So she poured, okay, she poured cake batter into 4 round pans. 4 pans, round pans were there. She put the batters, okay, poured mean poured, keeping it in the pans. She put the pans in the oven. Then she put pan in the oven. Finally, she baked cakes for 20 minutes. She baked cakes for 20 minutes. So what did you notice over here? Verbs in the past. Can you say? Can you tell me which verbs? Okay. So here the verb like mixed. Okay, mixed the things in the bowl. Poured. Next verb is poured. Poured. And then next one, put. She put pans in the oven, right? Oven, electric oven. She put pans in the oven. Finally, she baked. What did she do? She baked the cakes for 20 minutes. So here verbs mixed, poured, put, baked. All these verbs are in the past actions. When was Bina's birthday? Was it Bina's birthday? No. Whose birthday? Lina's birthday. What did Bina do? Bina baked cake. For whom? Lina. Okay. Whose birthday was it? It was Lina's birthday. What did Bina do? Bina baked a cake. She baked cakes. Okay, then what happened? Let's see. Then Bina prepared the pink top covering, okay. Bina covered the cake with pink toppings, okay. Covered the cake with pink color cream, okay. After that, after the cakes cooled down, cake cooled down, okay, not hot, cooled. Bina piled one after another, okay, piled and covered them with cream. Bina wrote Lina's name on the top with white cream. She put 7 candles in the cake. So here over here the word like prepared, covered, and then cooled, wrote, okay, put. These verbs are in the past. Prepared, cooled, covered, wrote, put. So with this, one more paragraph is left. On Sunday, Bina surprised Lina with a strawberry cake. Lina loved her cake. Lina had many gifts for her birthday, but Lina said her cake was the best gift of them all. So all among all the gifts, Lina liked Bina's cake. So the words like surprised, and then loved, and then had. So these surprised, loved, had, and said, these are also in the verbs in the past. Okay, with this story we have come to the end of today's class, and I hope that you have learned the past actions, past activities. Okay, past activities you did yesterday. Okay, so take a time, think about what did you do yesterday, what you were doing yesterday. Think once again and share with your friend. With this, thank you. This much for today. Bye bye. Namaste.